desire is made to quench a fire that's burning out of control. It's burning out of control.
Hey, we are back. This is Adam, TitanInTheDeep. It's my buddy Evan.
What's up, Chump in the East? How's it going?
That's right. He is the Chump in the East. Has a kick-ass podcast that I would highly recommend checking out. It is hours of entertainment, even though he complains about monster moves all the time. Which today we're going to see lots of monster shenanigans.
Monster day today. I've even got one.
It is. This is the pug. He is our little cheerleader. This is Yoda. Say hi, buddy. He can't hear you. He's really old. Anyway,
He said hi.
we
I
are
heard him.
hanging out at the house. Hey, so Evan,
Yes.
introduce us to your army, brother.
All right. So what we got going on here is, I don't know who that guy is, so we'll do him last. No, I'm just kidding. That is the Dark Lord Sauron himself. He's got a little banner bearer there. His warband, because of his special rule, is dummy big. So I've got one orc banner and then 23 Mordor orcs, 12 of which it looks like have swords and 11 have spears. And then I had points to throw around, and I got the Witch King.
Which is kind of insane to think that he has points to spare. Anyway, all right, and he is going to be playing against the Balrog. This is going to be awesome.
I did this myself.
He did. He actually asked for a game against the Balrog. And this is being filmed in my kitchen right now, so I know this is weird, but what are you going to do? Anyway, so yeah, the Balrog. This is the Lightning Balrog, the leader of my Moria army. This is his little clan of goblins. He has 5 goblins with spears. He has 2 goblins. They're the OG ones in the back with spears and bows. 5 goblins with shields. And he has 4 Goblin Prowlers. Warband number 2 is a traditional goblin captain with a shield, a bat swarm, a Warg Marauder, 5 goblins, 2 bows, and 3 shields. The last warband we have is a goblin Blackshield Shaman with 6 bows. It's going to be a good time. All right, we're going to roll for priority. We already picked the scenario out, which is going to be, I say, hold ground?
Yes.
Yes, we are playing hold ground with all this this madness here. I guess we need to decide which direction is north, and then we can roll. Let's see here. Let's call that north.
Fair enough.
North. Okay, center objective, which we are basically trying to control, and everything within 6 inches of that counts towards your winning at the end, the points. Anyway, here we go. Let's roll for priority, and then we will set up and get this thing started. I'm sitting on a 5.
Goodness gracious. I am sitting on a 1.
Sitting on a 1. All right, we will get this set up and then jump back on here second. All right, so we got deployment down. I rolled a 2 with the Balrog. Evan tossed him up here in this far northern corner, which is kind of themey. He's coming from the north. I guess because we're kind of playing on the Dead Marshes, which is technically the only real board I have. Anyway, then he rolled a 4, put Sauron right here. I rolled a 2. He put my captain here in this southern corner. Then he rolled a 4 with the Witch King, and he planted his butt right behind Sauron, which is awesome. His army's together. And then my Goblin Blackshield Shaman rolled a 6, and he is on this western corner here. So, I'm gonna get this thing started. We'll roll for priority and then come right back. Okay, we both moved. First things first, I moved the Balrog his full 6 inches towards the middle objective. I grabbed all my little goblins, and they're tailing in behind him. You can see they're a little bit behind right now. Swung my bat swarm completely out of the way over here. Moved my captain and hit 3 of his goblins 5 inches over. Left the 2 bowmen here. The Marauder jumped over from about this point over next to the Blackshield Shaman. I have 6 more bows here along the Blackshield Shaman. They are just kind of getting out of the way of Sauron, who he shifted to the west in a pretty solid battle formation. We're going to have some shooting here real quick, which I guess I can just do right now. He doesn't have any bows, so I'm going to take 2 shots with these 2 goblins. I'm going to shoot at the banner. So I've got, basically, he's got 1, 2, 3 in the ways for the banner, hitting on 5, and the other guy has at least 3 more in the ways, hitting on 5s. Okay, so let's just go ahead and shoot both. Well, no, you know what? Do the one that's got the one on the right first. All right, so first shot, that's a 1. Misses second shot, 5. He hits. So first in the way, hits the orc. They're D5.
Yes.
With shield?
Shields, yeah.
Okay, so I need a 6 because it's strength 2. 6. Wow. 1 orc down. So the goblins have already paid for their bows. That's bananas. All right, so let's see. The Marauder has 2 shots into the Witch King or maybe into Sauron. The rest of these goblins have pretty clear shots into the front rank of orcs. Okay, so let's take the first 2 of the Marauder first. He is, let's see, he's shooting at the Witch King. Needs 6s to hit. 1-6, wow. That's 2 on defense 8, so that's 6 difference. That's 6 by 5.
5, yeah.
All right, first roll, 2, nothing. All right, so let's just take our other goblins here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like that we can kind of get down here and you can see the line of sight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start with the one on the right here, shooting at the orc next to Sauron. He's hitting on a 5 because he didn't move. 2, nothing. The next 5 are just going to start shooting at orcs from next to Sauron all the way down because they all have line of sight on them. Need 5s, have 1 hit. All right, need a 6 on the... Oh, you know what? We'll go for the spearman right next to Sauron. So I need a 5 to kill him because he's a 4, right?
He has a shield.
Oh, all of them have shields.
Yeah,
okay, we're 6s on everybody. Another 6. Oh my gosh.
Good lord.
Wow, goblin bows are not this reliable ever. All right, that was shooting. So
That's because they see what's coming. They know they got to do something.
oh yeah, they do. They're all over there pooping their pants already. That was turn 1. All right, cool. We'll come back after next priority. All right, turn 2 priority. 2 for me, 3 for Evan.
Hey, roll to me.
Right on. And you want to see something bizarre? Normally, I play the Balrog a lot. Or I play Moria a lot. There's rarely ever anything more evil than him. But I get it on the next turn if we tie. That's freaking crazy. Okay, it's turn 2. All right. I have no heroic anything, I don't think. No, it's kind of pointless to even do anything like that. All right, we'll come back after movement. All right, he just moved Sauron, and he's going to attempt to chill soul my bat swarm.
Only using the free.
The free one? Here we go.
And that is it.
That is a 6. And the bat swarm has absolutely no resistance. And I'm pretty sure that just kills it, doesn't it?
No, that'll just be a wound. 1 wound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, he moved the Witch King, and he's going to try to black dart my Goblin Captain.
Black dart, black dart, black dart. Black dart.
He's a 5.
Okay, so no,
And
he's
he
not.
threw a 2, and he's down 1 will.
Boo.
Wah, wah, wah. All right, so that's half his movement. We'll be back in a second. All right, I just used a shatter from the Blackshield Shaman on Sauron. I threw a 3 and a 2, so I used his point of might to bump it to a 4. And Evan is going to try to resist with 2 of Sauron's will points. So let's see what happens. Woohoo! Barely got it. 3 and a 4. All right, Sauron's down to 4 will. The Shaman has 1 left. It was a valiant effort knocking down some of that will, and then the Shaman is going to step back the 1 inch that he walked. All right, and I think that's all my movement, so let's get on to shooting. You can see what we did here. Evan moved Sauron and his group of orcs and the Witch King up to here. He attempted to do a... what did you do with Sauron? You did chill... No, you did chill soul... Yeah, on that... yeah, you got the bat swarm, right? Yeah. So he did a wound on the bat swarm, and this is still turn 2. I'm going into shooting. These 2 goblins here are just going to shoot into the closest orcs to them and either move, so they each need 5s. Let's see what we get here. 5 and a 1. Let's see. We need a 6 to kill an orc. Ooh, a 4. Okay. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Well, I'm going to take the 2 shots from the Marauder first. And he's got a clear shot at the Witch King. I need 6s to hurt him. 5 and a 2, nothing. Then I've got 6 more shots from these goblins. And let's see, they are going to all shoot into this rank of orcs. Yeah, these 2 orcs and then the next 2. So I need 5s to hit. I got 1 hit, a bunch of 4s, but just 1. Okay, and then this will go into the first orc that is directly behind Sauron. So we'll call this, we need a 6. Ooh, 5. All right, that is all the shooting. And we will come back for the next priority. Turn 3's priority. I'm on a 4. Evan gets a 6. All right, so I'm keeping it on the next tie. We'll come back right after movement. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and record this because he's probably going to do another spell.
So, the Dark Lord Sauron is going to chill soul with the Shaman.
Okay.
Using his free point light.
Okay. Ooh, 6. Woo. Let's see, that would just hit 1 wound. I've got 1 fate. So I'll just let it go through. He's got, the Shaman has 1 wound left. Okay, you still got the Witch King if you're going to do anything with him.
So Witch King is going to... And he's going to Black Dart that guy.
Okay.
And
1
that
dice.
would be 5+, 1 dice.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Okay. And we'll come back after the regular movement now. Alright, my little shaman, the Blackshield shaman, is going to try to shatter his banner. I need a 4. 5.
He's an orc now.
Yep, just an orc. And the shaman is out of will. But that's okay, because there is no longer a banner. Alright, and then I'm going to move his last 2 inches back. Let's see, I don't want him in the... Oh, no, he's okay. I think that's all my movement, so let's get on to shooting. These 2 goblins just got absolutely surrounded by a bunch of pissed off orcs because they have been picking off their buddies, which is hysterical. Alright, so we got 2 shots from the Marauder, and then we have 6 from this little band of archers here. So let's take the Marauders first. He didn't move, so he's hitting on 5s. And we're going to shoot on a direct line of sight into these orcs on the end. E5s. 4-1, nothing. These 6 are just going to go right down the row here. I guess starting with this guy down because they have clear line of sight from there down. So 6 bows. Need 5s. Got 1, 2, 3 hits. Okay, make sure this is, you can still see it. Okay. Alright, so need 5s to wound, or 6s? 6s, alright, 6s to kill any orcs. Nothing. Alright, it was a valiant effort, goblins. Alright, well, let's go right into combats. Normally I would skip the turn here and then come back, but that's a lot of freaking orcs. These goblins only have bows, so they're kind of hosed. This guy's 4-on-1. That guy is 6-on-1. You already fought 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm fight 2. So if you roll a 6, you automatically win. So I guess you had priority, so you can call whichever one you want.
5, 6. Just do this one first.
Okay. So yeah. See if you get that big old 6.
There is 1.
There is a 6. This goblin is in a lot of trouble.
He's not having his best day.
He did kill somebody with a bow a while ago.
He did that.
Alright. He is very dead. Mr. Goblin is gone. Alright, 1 down. Alright, so next fight, you still got the fight on him again. You got 4. A 6 will automatically win it again. No, 4 high. All right, Mr. Goblin. A 5, you might get to do a little more damage. 3. All right, he's not trapped. So 5 will kill him. He's dead. 2 goblins. Good job, guys. That's 5 points of glory right there. All right, that was all the fights. So we'll jump on to our next priority. And I'll be right back.
I'm also trying to rack up people's houses I've been to. You're now the second.
Nice. All right,
John
so
was the first.
priority, I went on a tie, and I'm on a 5.
Oh boy.
6. Got it anyway. All right. I'm not calling any heroics.
Did you say is that a will?
Yeah. And he just shattered your banner, which
did
was
do
a
that.
lovely thing.
He did do that. Has he got any might?
Yes. No, he did. He used his 1 point of might already.
So the Dark Lord himself. Is now going to. Because of how tall he is, does he got sick line of sight?
I mean, there's still guys in between him.
We'll do it the easy way. He's going to chill soul with his free point, that fellow.
Okay. Needs a 4. Gets a 6.
Gets him.
And that little goblin just got munched up. That's 3. All right.
Yeah, that little fella's not feeling too good.
The Witch King.
Yeah.
He's doing what he can while he can.
He is going to Black Dart that fella.
Okay. How many dice?
We're going to do... We'll do 2.
2. Okay. So that puts the Witch King at 6. Oh, no. Did not go off.
He is going to... Oh, he doesn't have any.
No might. All right, so that goblin survived. That was crazy. Okay, now we'll go to the rest of the movement, and then we'll come back after movement and show you what happens during shooting. All right, so I just shifted back these goblins. These 3 archers shifted formations. These 3 stay the same. I'm using the Balrog's fiery whip on this orc at the very end here. He is easily in charge range. All right, I need the fire whip hits on a 3+. 2. All right, well, I'm going to charge this guy regardless, and I'm going to swing around to here. Oh shit. There we go, swing around to there. Let's see. So he's just going to be on this one orc. The bat swarm is going to fly behind the Balrog. I'm leaving the Marauder here. Let's see, and I'm just going to move all of these. Oh, shoot. These Prowlers up. My formation's gotten a little crazy after everybody had to move. Such a long distance. I mean, Evan put me literally on the other side of the board. I just bumped those guys up a little bit. Let's not move him all the way to there. I'm going to move him half to here. Okay. I think that's pretty much got everybody. Okay, we'll come back with... Oh, you know what? I can go ahead and do shooting now. That would make sense. Let's see. These 3 goblins all move, so they're hitting on 6s, and they're just going to shoot into this front rank of orcs. Right here. So 3 hitting on 6s. One hit. Let's go with the first one on the end here, needing a 6 to kill him. 3. All right, then I got 3 more behind them, and they're going to shoot into this rank of orcs here, needing 5s because they didn't move. 1 hit. Needing a 6 to kill him. 6. Let's knock off that dude. So then we got the Marauder. He's got 2 shots. He's going to shoot at Sauron. Need 5s.
Wait.
What?
What strength bow?
2. One of them's a 6.
Okay, he's defense 10, so they can't even.
Oh, 210. Oh, never mind. Well, then let's
I
call
am a
it.
man of honor.
Oh, you're right. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, it's 8. Wow. Yeah, so bows can't even hurt Sauron, which is hilarious. All right, well, let's shoot at the Witch King then. 3-2, nothing. Let's see. I got these 2 orcs up here. He'd have to shoot right through his. No, he's got a shot at the Witch King through Sauron. There we go. And this guy is going to shoot at this end orc here. So we'll do the one that moved. He hits on a 6. This is the one shooting at the Witch King. 1, nothing. Second one didn't move, needs a 5. Got a 3. Okay, that is all of the shooting for round 4. Let's get into the combats. Be right back.
He's gonna one hit him. I don't know how.
All right, there is one combat, and that is the Balrog against 1 orc. I have the fight.
He's taking him.
Let's see, I have 4 attacks. Got 3 6s. And he is going to do my favorite ability in the whole world, the Magical Hurl. And he's going to send this orc through every one of these guys right here. Because it lines up from the center. And he's going to throw him down. He's going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orcs, looks like. It looks like these back 2 spearmen won't be hit. Alright, the initial hurl is a strength 6 hit. Oh, wait, sorry, it's how far he goes to. So it's a, the difference in strength is 9 to 3, so 6 inches already, plus D6. This is absolutely going to be hilarious. This orc is going to fly across the map. Alright, so 6 inches is this little pipe cleaner right here. That's as far as he's going initially. Alright, this is going to be how much he gets added. That's a D6.
That's 60.
So 4 more inches. He's going 10 inches, which just happens to be this pipe cleaner, because it is a cavalry pipe cleaner. I totally just moved your orc. Alright, well, let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into here. That orc is going to end up right here. Okay. The first strength 6 hit on the orc. 2 doesn't kill him. All right, now he's got 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 strength, 3 hits. Here's 6 of them. So any of these are a 5 and he's dead. Yep, 5, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so the initial orc is dead. He would have landed here, and his body did land there, very limp. I feel kind of bad for him. All right, so you want to hold over these and we'll just go through and just pick them off one at a time. So strength 3 hit on the front one guy, alive, prone. Second guy, dead. Third guy, nope. Fourth, dead. All right, the back 3 spearmen would have also been hit, so the end one, 3 safe, 3 safe, last one, 2 safe. So 3 dead orcs from that hurl from the Balrog, and the other 5 are not prone. Grab some prone markers real quick. Turn 5 priority. I'm on a 4. Evan is got another one. That's the 4th one in a row he's won. All right, so I am not calling any heroics, because I technically only have the 1 goblin. All right, you're outside of range of getting to these guys this turn. That's good. Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, we'll come back after movement. He's got a ton of orcs. So you got 5 orcs that are not prone from the hurl from last time. All right, be right back. Okay, the Dark Lord Sauron is going to try to chill swarm the Bat Swarm during his movement. Needs a 4. The Bat Swarm still has 3 wounds left.
Oof.
A 2. We survived that. The Witch King still has his movement.
He is going to
Black Dart. Okay. How many will? You have 6 remaining?
Yeah, just the one.
Just 1. Needs a 5. Got a 2. The Witch King hasn't been super effective. I think he's had one. He's got 1 kill with the Black Dart, right?
No, nothing.
Oh, I thought he did.
No,
No. I guess that was
Sauron.
Chill Soul, right? The one he hit the Bat Swarm once, and he got that one. Okay, well that was the spells. So we will jump over as soon as we get movement finished again. One's at a 4. That's a strength 9 or 8 hit. So a 3. Oh, he's very dead. It was a 7 or 6. I mean. All right. All right. Now I'll charge into this guy instead.
Hello, friend. We're friends.
There we go. Yeah, we'll charge into that guy instead. And then we'll come back. But you know what? Then go ahead and do shooting, I guess. Still don't have any shots. These 3 are going into these 2 spear supports right here. They didn't move, so they're hitting on 5s. Nothing. The next 3 are going into the same spear supports, hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3 hits. Wow. And still needed. They have shields too. Need 6 to kill them. 1 dead. That would have been nice. Let's knock out. Yeah, the dude on the end there's cool. All right, the Marauder has 2 shots. He's going to shoot at. Let's see, the guy that used to have a banner. Didn't move. He needs 5s. 1 hit. Needs a 6 to kill him. 5, nothing. All right, then these 2 in the back. They're going to take a shot, both of them at this end orc here with a shield. Needed 5s, neither one of them moved. 1 hit, need a 6 to kill him. 4, nothing. Okay, cool. Now, I guess we can just go straight into combat. Since there's only the 1, because I'm calling heroic combat with the Balrog, then it's just going to be that 1 orc against the Balrog. So, you want to see what happens? Balrog throws a 5. Orc has a chance.
Come on, little buddy.
He has a chance. Oh, good Lord. That's hilarious. So he's 3 on 9. He needs a 6.
I don't even know if
He needs a 6 by
5.
5, yeah.
Alright, come on, little fella. I will scream.
Woo. 4.
Okay.
All right, so that killed that
Oh,
heroic
that's 6,
combat.
and I was like,
That's hilarious. That's the problem with the Balrog. I love the Balrog, but oh my god. You fluff those rolls, man. Shenanigans ensue. Okay, and I guess that is turn 5. We'll be back for priority in just a second. All right, this Dark Lord, he is going to try to chill soul this Prowler here at the edge of the forest.
3 dice.
4. You got it. And I'll knock off that Prowler.
He is going to Black Dart that little boy.
Okay.
1 dice.
That puts him at 4. Needs a 5.
Jesus.
All right, we'll come back after movement. All right, we have come back after movement, and you can see that the Balrog actually charged these 2 orcs a few minutes ago. Didn't kill one with his fiery whip. Sauron came over and chill souled a Goblin Prowler. The Witch King tried to Black Dart another Goblin over here. Unsuccessfully, he threw another 1. The Witch King has been pretty inept this fight. So now it's on to shooting, and I have a few shots. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Marauder. Let's see. The Marauder did not move, so he's going to shoot at these orcs here. Hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Needing 6 to kill. Neither one. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3 goblins. They're going to shoot at this spear support. hitting on 5s because they didn't move. 1 hit, made it 6. Got him. So that spear support right there. Okay, and these 3 are going to shoot at, let's see, the spear support right next to the Witch King. So hitting on 5s, 2 hits, needing 6s to hit the spear support. Hey, got him. Wow, that's crazy. I cannot believe the goblin shooting in this game. That's never, ever, ever happens. Let's see. See if the prowlers have any shots. That prowler charged here. This orc. These prowlers are back behind these guys, so they don't really have anything. I think that's all the shooting. So we'll come right back for the combats, which is going to be crazy. All right, we are back for combats. There are currently 2. I'm calling heroic combat with the Balrog. So the Balrog is technically only fighting this guy now because this prowler pulled off these 2. Okay, so yeah, I guess let's see what happens with the Balrog and this one orc. 6s, 5, valiant effort. Okay, let's see. He's just gonna fight normally.
Down with fight value.
Need 3s. Oh, he's very dead. 6, 6, 4, 1. Very, 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 very dead. There he is. Let's see, and I'm just gonna move into. Oh, don't grab your little prowler there, buddy. Into this guy. And I'm going to spin around. Shoot. Of course, I would have moved him. I'm going to move him right into here. All right, so now you get to choose the combats. Either the Balrogs or the Prowler against the other 2 guys.
Do the Prowler.
Okay. The Prowler is fighting at -1, but -1 because he's 2-handed. He's on a 3. Ooh, double 6s. He's defense 3, so you need 4s. Oh, defense 4, I'm sorry, you need 5s. There you go. So somehow he survived. Okay, and now the Balrog again is on these, on this one goblin, or one orc warrior. The goblin, or Balrog 6. This time he is going to hurl that goblin 6 inches, which will end up about here. And let's see how much further he's going to go. 3 more inches. So he's going 9 inches basically through those trees right into Sauron, which is awesome. So the first hit, his first strength 6 hit is a 6, so he is very dead. Let's see, he got this guy, and he's going to hit Sauron as well and knock them both prone, which is kind of awesome. Let's see here. So the next hit, Evan, you want to check this out, brother? Strength 3 and strength 3 are going to go into those 2. So the first guy is a spear guy, strength 3. 5 kills him. And now he's going a strength 3 hit into Sauron. He needs it's 3 on 9 or 10?
10.
Okay, so he needs a 6-6. Wow. 4-0. All right, so Sauron is not prone if he can be knocked prone. Is he not prone?
I don't think so. It's strength 6.
All right, just gonna make something real clear. If you roll, when you hurl something with a monster, it goes, every model that it goes through, it suffers a strength 3 hit, and so do each of the models that it hits, unless it hits something that's strength 6. If it hits something strength 6, then it stops immediately beside it. So like a brick wall, or Sauron, for example, who's strength 8 or 9. 8. Yeah, so it stops on him, but Sauron actually takes a strength 6 hit. Whatever the obstacle hits at the very end, or the hurl model hits, will take a strength 6 hit, not a strength 3. And then the model will take a strength 6 hit at the very end as well. So it takes the strength 3 hits through the models that it hits, and then it takes a strength 3 or strength 6 whenever it ends its movement, basically after the hurl. So just make sure that's clear. We're just reading through the rules right now and just making sure. So Sauron is not knocked prone because he is stronger than strength 5. which basically is what most monsters are, you know. So anyway, that was turn 6, the combats. So we're going to come back with priority in just a second and go into turn 7. And currently where we stand is I have 4 models down, and Evan has 7 or 8.
12.
Oh, dadgum, I've been missing. Okay, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to 4. The goblins are currently winning, but that is not, it's not over, because he's got orcs headed to the center, and a bunch of goblins are way out of the way. So we'll be back for turn 7 in just a minute. All right, so this is turn 7. On a tie, it goes to Evan. I got a 3. 3, so he gets it. I'll get it next turn. I am going to do a heroic move with my Goblin Captain. Would you like to counter? Okay. So my Goblin Captain has 1 might left. And he's going to move first. He's got 5 inches. And he's going to capture everything. This circle, all of these goblins, everybody here. The Marauder's just touching. He's got 3, 4 of the archers with him if he wants to move those. I don't think I will, though. Okay. So first thing is this captain is going to charge this guy, and he lost his Rohan shield that he's been coveting for a while. All right, this is the heroic move. And the Balrog is going to charge Sauron, and he's going to fiery whip him as he comes in. So I need a 3+. I got a 3. It's a strength 8 hit on defense 10, so I need a 5 to wound him. 4. Ooh, close. So this is happening, people. The Balrog just charged Sauron. Okay. And everybody else is going to kind of pile in here. I'm going to try to get... All of my goblins are fearless right now because they're within 12 inches of the Balrog. And I caught all of these guys with the captain who was right here. He caught all these and these 4 goblins if they wanted to move. So we're going to run in this shield goblin into Sauron first and spin around to catch these 2. He's going to spear support him. This goblin is going in on Sauron. He's going to spear support him. I'm going to try to courage check my bat swarm because it's technically at 1 right now. So he needs a big fat... Holy crap, it needs a 9. Wow. Come on, bat swarm. A 9! Oh my gosh. No way, he needs a 10. He needs a 10 because he drops to 9. He's courage 2, I think. I think bat swarms are 2. Daggum, I think it's 2. Hold on. Bat swarms.
Courage 2.
Dadgummit. Yep, so that dropped him to an 8. That's an 8. Yeah, shoot, that's just missed it. Okay, so the bat swarm is not going to get in. But Prowler can. So the Prowler's going to come in too. I don't think anybody else can reach. But they can absolutely get around here. He's going to go in on that guy. See if he can reach. All right, we'll come back with movement in just a second. All right, on to the moment everybody's been waiting for. My shooting was ineffective. All 3 of these goblins took shots at the guy at the end, went through the Balrog, nothing hit. So now we're on to 2 combats. The heroic combat with the Balrog is going to go first, and he is going right into Sauron.
Sauron is going to heroic strike.
Sauron is going to strike. So Sauron has 2 might, 4 will left. All right, so he is at 5'8". He needs a 2 to match the Balrog. Those are 4. He's at 10 also. Okay. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice to throw at it. All right, so we'll throw the 4 from the Balrog first. Ooh, all 3s. Now the last 4. 4, wow. Sitting on a 4. So never beat it. Wow. That was brutal. Okay. What are you doing?
Dark Lord Sauron is going to use Unstoppable.
Okay. Which Unstoppable is by swinging his mace around in a deadly arc. Sauron can wreak devastation on his foes instead of striking as normal. Use 1 strength 8 hit on every model involved in the same fight, including spear and pikes. Holy cow. I didn't know it hit all the supports too. Wow. Okay, so I guess which one you want to go first?
Let's just do that there. I think it's a Prowler.
Strength 8 on, yeah, the Prowler's over here is the only one. Those 2 are a different fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were with the Bannerman.
So he needs
the artist formerly known as my Bannerman.
Needs a 3 for the Prowler. 4. Prowler's dead. His spear support.
I think Spear Support's fighting the Balrog now.
He was behind him. Need a 3 also. Yep, he's dead. There was another goblin with a shield behind him. Need 3. Dang. And 1 more spear. A 5. He's dead. Damn. And then the Balrog, you need a 5 on him. A 4. Okay. Wow, that was crazy. Knocked out 4 goblins with 1 swing. I didn't know it hit spear supports too. That's crazy. Okay, so the next fight, I guess, you had priority, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got those 2 goblins on that former banner holder, and then we got these 2 goblins on that orc there.
Let's do the artist formerly known as my Bannerman.
Okay, so 2 on 1. You still have the higher fight, so you can see if you get him. 5. We have 5 also. You won that fight. He has a shield, so he's D5. You still need a 5 to kill him.
Oh, no.
Okay. Dang, I keep grabbing his freaking sword that's hanging off there. Alright. And there's that rain again. Good grief, man. Guy will not stand up. There you go. Okay, 1 other fight. We've got a captain and 1 orc on, or 1 goblin on 1 orc. So I have equal fight with you here. 5s. 3. So 3 hits. Strength 4 for the captain, so he needs 5s. And the regular goblin will be orange. He needs a 6. Black 5s, orange 6. Oh, got him. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm down 8. And you are at, I've got 14 right now? 14 dead? Or is it more than that?
15 now.
15, okay.
No, 14, you're right.
Okay.
Because it was 13.
Alright, so technically Evan should be broken, but since Sauron has not been injured, that is not happening. Okay, so that was the end of turn 7. We're going to turn 8, and we're going to see what other kind of shenanigans we can get into. And I might have to switch cameras because my camera is really, really low again. Awesome. Okay, so I had to switch to my cell phone. Again, apologies. I've got to get another freaking battery for my GoPro. So the battery lasts maybe an hour and a half at tops, fully charged. So what happened last turn, you saw it's now turn 7? 8. Yeah, we're about to roll for priority. What happened is Sauron actually won that fight, killed 4 goblins with his Unstoppable, but he failed to wound the Balrog. So now we're on to turn 8, and we're rolling for priority right now. On a tie, I get it. I'm on a 5. Evan throws a 5, so it goes to me. All right, yeah, turn 8. Awesome. Any heroics? You have 2 might left with Sauron. I have 1 left with my Goblin Captain.
I'm going to call a heroic challenge with Sauron.
A challenge?
Yep.
Okay. Heroic challenge. When do you even do that?
Move phase, I'm pretty sure.
So you'd have to do it on your move phase? Yeah, we'll be back. We'll figure out what we're supposed to do here. This is a new thing to me. Alright, we found out that you can do a heroic challenge only during the combat phase, not during the move phase. So, he decided not to do a heroic move, and I'm going to do my movement, and he will do his, and then we'll be right back. The Balrog is going to charge Sauron again. He's going to fiery whip him. He needs a 3+ to hit through a 1. So he's just going to crash into Sauron again. This looks like he's giving him a back rub right now. Alright, I'm going to finish movement, and then we will come right back with shooting. Alright, the Witch King is going to try to black dart a goblin with a shield. Needs a 5.
Come on, just once, dude. Seriously.
Come on. He is down to 3 will. He will be at 2 after the combat. Alright, so we are back. This is turn 8 or 9 now. This is still 8, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we're still turn 8. Okay, turn 8. We have one major combat right here, which obviously the Balrog is calling a heroic combat, so that'll be first. We have 2 minor ones here, and 1 minor one that, well, kind of minor. There's the Witch King against the Goblin Blackshield Shaman. And that's pretty much it. He moved some orcs over here with these to these goblins. And we have the Balrog, a Warg Marauder on the charge, a Goblin Captain, and a regular Goblin all charging Sauron, which is kind of crazy. But we're going to do it. Again, don't have any shooting at all because my Goblins all move full. The Prowlers don't have any shots. Actually, no. I think the Prowler do have a shot at that spear support. Let me see if they're within 6. Dang, I can't tell with this one. Yes. Both of them are exactly within 6 inches, but he's got an in the way with this guy, so he could possibly hit him. So I'm just going to throw that 1 axe with him, or throwing dagger, whatever. All right, so this is the 1 shot from the Prowler. He hits on a 4 normally, so a 5. Got a 5. Strength 3 on D5. He needs a 6. 4. Ooh, that'd have been crazy. Okay, so that was the 1 throwing weapon. Let's see here. So now we have the heroic combat with the Balrog against Sauron here. You gonna call any heroics or anything?
Strike.
Strike number 2. So Sauron has 1 might remaining. He needs a 2 to tie the Balrog.
3.
Do a 3. So they are both 10. All right. So the Balrog has 4. Captain has 2. The Cavalry has 4. And the Goblin has 1. So we have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 dice this time. So we're going to break out a different set entirely. I mean, the skulls have been awesome tonight, but there's just so many freaking dice. Alright, we're going to go with these clear blue ones here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 11. There we go. Alright, so let's throw the first 5. There's a 6. Okay. Don't even have to throw the rest because we already know what it's set at. So he has to throw a 6 here to tie, and then it goes to a roll off. And he gets a couple of 6s. Hot damn. Okay, well, let's see who gets it here. Let's see, I had priority, yeah? Mm-hmm. Alright, so a 1, 2, 3, it goes to Evan. 4, 5, 6, it goes to me and the Balrog. Sauron again. My God, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And just lucky.
Dark Lord.
Wow. Okay. Crazy.
So the Dark Lord Sauron's going to use Unstoppable.
Unstoppable again. And it is just a regular brutal power attack. I mean, not regular. Definitely anything but regular.
Yeah, it's a little irregular. So I guess we'll do that little fellow over there.
Alright, he's going on the captain first, who still has 2 wounds remaining, so he has 1 might, 1 wound, 1 fate. Got 6, he takes a wound. So the captain's still alive.
That fellow.
Alright, now the regular shield, he needs a 3. Got 3. and the Marauder. So you got to do one for each. So which one first?
Fell on the back first.
Okay. So the shield first. 4, he's dead.
Little boy.
Okay, the shield is gone. Now first, that's another archer. One more archer. 3. And the warg also needs a 3. Good lord, he has killed every single model he has attempted to wound. Every single one of them.
Except one.
Yeah, the Balrog.
What was that? What's that, a 5?
Yes. 5 to wound the Balrog. 6. Damn. That is crazy. What a ridiculous thing.
There is a reason this man costs 400 points. Oh, man. Thing.
Yeah.
Fella.
Wow, the Balrog actually took a wound. That's insane. Alright. Well. Wow. Yeah, now, yeah, we can do the Witch King and the Goblin Shaman. I think he's only got 1 attack. I think.
Hell, I got used to winning priority, so I guess it's up to you, isn't it?
Yeah, he just has 1 attack. Alright, well, let's see what our little Goblin Shaman throws. He's on a 4. Witch King throws a 5. Alright, so the Shaman is defense 4. Your strength 4, so you need 4s. Or your strength 4 or 5. He's just 4, isn't it?
4, yeah.
Yeah, so you need 4s.
Well, I was trying to see if there were any tricks, but...
The Shaman has 1 fate and 1 wound left. Three. Wow, he survived. That's crazy. A Goblin Shaman survived a spout with the Witch King. All right, so
Witch King.
all right, so there are, let's see, that 1 Goblin against the former Banner Bearer, and then 1 Goblin against 2 Orcs. Let's do the one against the Banner Bearer. He's on a 2. Whew. Banner's on a 4.
The artist formerly known as the Bannerman.
Okay, he's defense 5. You still need a 5 to kill him. 5? Yeah, got him. Oh, he had a shield. I should have shielded. I thought he was the other one. Okay, that guy's a spear. All right, spear sport. Spear's on a 4.
Listen.
Six. All right, we need a 5 to kill him. Nope, dude. He somehow survived that mess. And that is all of our combats. That is crazy. Right now, let's see, I'm at 4, 5, 10, I'm at 11. 11 models down. You need 17 to break me. You're at 14 currently still?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are broken technically.
Yes.
But only because Sauron doesn't have, he still has his might. Okay, well, let's go on to turn 9. And we'll go ahead and roll for priority and then get back. We're rolling for turn 9 priority. Through a 3. And through a 5. It's priority this time. I'm going to call a heroic move with my Goblin Captain. That's his last might. Are you going to counter? Nope. Okay. Well, the Goblin Captain is going to run right in here. Type Sauron because he has Fearless being right next to the Balrog. He's coming in here. Let's see. This Goblin is going to... He's going to run over and tag these 2, or that one at least. He's going to run over and tag this one. He's going to get in here on this guy and throw a throwing dagger at him. Hits on a 4. Hit a 4. I need a 3 strength 3 and a 6 to kill him. 1. The Prowler is on this guy. Let's see. I'll get back after we do all the movement. Alright, after movement, what we have here is I used basically all the goblins on the side here that were behind the Balrog to tie up these orcs. They were just in range. I flew the bat swarm over to tie up these 2 orcs. Moved up my goblins in the front rank into these guys. Let's see. And use the captain to run into the Balrog. And these archers all moved up. They're full 5 inches. Everybody's tied up now. So we're going to go into... There's no shooting, so directly into combats. Balrog heroic combat. You got any things you're going to call?
I do not.
You're not going to call strike this time? You have 1 will or 1 might left, 4 will with Sauron.
Yeah, no, full send. Heroic strike. Last one.
Strike. Okay. Sauron is out of might. Needs a 2 to tie it. It's 3. So they're both at 10. Right, I'm at 4, 5, 6 attacks with the Balrog. 5, 6. And there's a buttload of 6s.
A handful.
Okay. Fives. Wow, the Balrog finally won one. Alright, so Sauron is not trapped. He can move. But again, this is heroic combat. So the Goblin is strength 4. Let's see. You can move Sauron whichever direction you're wanting to move him. Okay, he did move a full inch. Alright, so... let me move the Goblin out of the way. The heroic combat goes off. The Balrog has, let's see, Goblin has strength 4 on defense 10. It's 6, so he needs 6, 6, 5.
Was it 4?
6, I think it's 6, 5 at 6.
5. 4 and 10.
All right, so he needs a 6, 5. This is the Goblin Captain. 2 6s. And a 5. Oh, that would have been crazy. Okay, now with the Balrog, I'm going to rend, which we're going to do the correct way this time. Your strength 8, Balrog is strength 9, so he needs 4s, because if he tries to wound on 10, it's going to be 5s. So he's going to get his 4 attacks, rending on Sauron. He's going to actually try to pick him up and tear him in half, which is absolutely hilarious. Alright, so the Balrog is going to attempt to rend. We are correct here, yeah? He has higher strength by 1. So the Balrog is throwing 4 dice of rend at Sauron. He needs 4s to wound him. We have 1 wound. 5, 3, 3, 1. Which that kind of sucks. I was hoping for at least 2 or 3. 4 would have been lovely. Sauron has no fate. He's out of might. Alright, and now the heroic combat. We didn't kill him, so I don't guess he charges anybody else, right?
Well, I'm trying to figure out if you can rend a monster, because I think if they're higher than strength 6, you can't do it.
I think you can still rend as long as you're higher than them. You just can't if they're if you're even. Let me check real quick. We'll check and see regardless.
I can't remember where I saw it, so I'm having trouble.
Okay, well, let's look real quick. Alright, we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we think that the Balrog can, in fact, rend Sauron, because we can't find anywhere in the rulebook that says you can't. It just simply says that rend, you compare strengths of the two monsters or models or whatever, and the Balrog has a higher strength than Sauron at 9 to 8. So he got 1 wound on Sauron by rending. So we are going on to... That was... Oh, there's still some fights. There's a lot of fights left. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these fights. Okay, so that fight, there wasn't a heroic combat. I mean, the heroic combat happened but did not go off because the Balrog did not, in fact, kill Sauron. So, we have a Prowler on this former banner. So let's just go ahead and do that one.
Known as the banner man.
The Prowler loses 1 because he's 2-handed, so he's a 4. On a 5. He's D4.
5's right?
Yes. You need a 5 to kill him. 6. Wow. Poor Prowler.
I'll tell you what.
Ooh.
After playing with these at RGS, I thought they were loaded. And then your tournament, I realized there's no way they're loaded. So I felt good about it after that. I just got to play with you. I used Witch King dice with Mirkwood.
Alright, we got 1v1, this shield on this orc. Fighting normal. 1. 1. You have value. Yep.
That's annoying.
So you need a 5 as well. 3.
Nothing.
Alright, the next goblin beside him, he's also shield. He is sitting on a 5. And you are 2.
Fight value's a mess.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Turn 2. Okay, next fight. Let's do the Bat Swarm on the 2 orcs there.
I think we're the same fight value now.
No, actually, you drop below. You round down. So you go from 3 to 1.5, so you drop to 1. The Bat Swarm is 2. He gets 2 attacks. 3 and a 5. 4 and 1. Alright, so strength 3 on defense 6. Still need 6s. Alright, so see what the Bat Swarm does. 5-1, nothing. Okay, the Witch King is trapped, so these goblins' fight value goes up 1, but that's not going to help much because his is still 5. So let's do the Witch King first here. I've got 2 dice. So the Witch King's 1. He still has the fight, but we're on a 6. Wow. Alright. Witch King on 4. And he's dropping down to... Oh, he's at 1 anyway. Now he's at 1 will left. Yeah. So we are strength 3 on D8, so that's 5. We need 6s by 4s. 5, 3. Okay. Oh, I get doubles because he's... Okay, hold on. 5, 3 again. Alright, so the Witch King is trapped, so I'll have to back my guys off a little. Let's see. Let's go to the next fight. How about let's get this one goblin on these 2 orcs in the middle here. Wait, did that orc charge... That goblin charged him, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so we have...
Yeah, I didn't charge anybody over there.
I've got 3 on 2. Oh, wait, no, that guy's touching 2, so we'll just do this one-on-one first. Okay. No, wait, you know what? Let's do this one first, because he's still not trapped. Let's do 1-1. Okay. I sit on a 6. 6 as well. And he can squeeze out the side there. Okay, so we need a 5 to kill the front goblin. 4. All right, we got a 1v1. 6 again. 3. All right, I need a 6 to kill him. Not this one here. Wow, that's crazy. So that goblin, he came through for us. All right, so we got
1-1 or 2-on-1.
2-on-1. Or was that guy was in? No, he wasn't. You're right. 2-on-1. Just a spear. Ooh, on a 1. He's in trouble.
Barely.
1-2. All right, you need a 5 to kill him. 5. Yeah, I got him. The goblins are taking some losses now. Get away from the Balrog, they get in trouble. 13 down. Alright, and I think that's all the combats, yeah?
Yep.
And the Witch King has 1 will left.
Uno.
So he is gone after this turn.
Yes.
If he gets in a fight anyway. Okay, let's go to... Since nobody's broken, we are going to turn number 10. I mean, we're both technically broken. Or no, I'm not actually. I still need...
I think you are.
You need 4 more to break me. Alright. But if Sauron takes another wound... Is it less than 3 or 3 or less?
I don't know why I just looked at that one. 3 or more.
Okay, 3 or more. So he has to be at 2, and then his force is broken. Okay, cool. Well, we'll come back for... actually, we can roll for the priority right now. I get it on a tie. 2. Ooh. 1. Wow. Evan's going to get the next one. Okay, cool. Well, let's do some more smashing. Or try. We'll be back after movement. Alright, let's look at movement real quick. I literally tied up every one of Evan's orcs. These prowlers, or this one prowler that's remaining, and the goblins tied up these orcs, trapping them. Sauron is tied up by the goblin captain and the Balrog again. This bat swarm took on 2 orcs. These goblins all grabbed at least an orc or 2. All 5 of these archers, or 6 of these archers, I should say, come up here. If this shaman survives against the Witch King is going to poof out of existence, which is kind of awesome. And let's see. Okay, and if we get 2 more wounds on Sauron, then the, no. Yeah, 2 more wounds. That'll put him at 2, and his entire force will break. But he has more orcs, it looks like, on the objective, or at least within 6 inches of it, than I have goblins currently. But we're hopefully about to fix that this turn. All right, cool. So since there's no shooting, we're going to go straight into combats. Heroic combat by the Balrog. Goblin Captain and the Balrog. That would put us at 6 attacks. He cannot get... he can't strike anymore because he's out of might. We got 6s. All right. Oh, so you guys can see, there we go. 2 6s, 2 5s, 3 2. All right, so the first 2 strikes from the Goblin Captain. Did you just move through the Goblin? Oh, okay. All right, the 2 from the Goblin Captain, he needs a 6 by, he's strength 4 on 10, 6 by 5. 4 3, nothing. All right, and then the 4 from the Balrog, he's going to rend again. He needs force. Because his strength is 9 and Sauron's is 8. So we are going to need force. And we got 1 more. Wow. That's crazy. So Sauron is at 3 wounds. That is crazy. All right, now we got a bunch of other combats to get here. Okay, number 1, let's get the guys that are trapped first. So these 2 orcs in the middle. Let's go with this guy first. He's technically only got 1 guy on him because this guy's on this banner. Yeah, we'll do this guy first. So 1 versus 1. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's do the other guy first because he is trapped for certain. That guy can't back out because he's in combat. So yeah, let's do this guy first. I got 2. The orange one is the regular goblin, the Prowler. The Prowler is -1 because he's doing 2-handed, but he's also got Backstabbers, so gets +2 to wound. So I'm on a 5. 3 3. All right, so the Prowler is wounding on 3s because normally it would be he has a 2-handed weapon. He gets +1 bonus for having 2-handed weapon, and he gets +1 bonus for having Backstabbers. So he's wounding on 3s. Or wait, no, still 4s. 4s. And the regular goblin is wounding on 6s still, because it would have been 6, 5, 4. Yeah. All right, so the orange needs 4s, black needs 6s. We got the 4. Okay. Now the other goblin. Let's see, we got 1 versus 1. Just throw a regular dice at him. Ooh, sitting on a 1. Ooh. No bueno. On a 2. He still needs a 5. Ooh, 2. Okay, move back. Let's get this goblin next to the Balrog here. He can still back out. Let's just do a regular fight. 6. 6 also. Need 5. 1. All right, let's do the Bat Swarm again. Still, they would be even. 2, 6, 2. 3 1. All right, needing strength 3 on 6. Still need 6s. 3 1. Okay, we got any other traps here? The Witch King can get out. The other orcs can get out. All right, let's go ahead and do the Witch Kings. It's a 1v1. Goblins. Ooh, he's on a 1. That is not good. 2 and a 5. Strength 4, defense 4. Let's see, you need a 4 to wound him. 3. Wow, that freaking Shaman just took care of the Witch King. He just zipped him out of here, man. Will of Evil. Go
Absolute
black.
garbage.
All right, so let's do this 2v1 here. Ooh, 3. No bueno. 3 also. Crazy, he's taking all these ties.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. Normally I lose ties.
Nope, no kill. Okay, let's do this 1 versus 1 here. Just a spearman. Dang, 6. Nice. 6 also. Damn. 3. Nope. And we have a fight here. It's a 1v1. I'm just going to shield with this guy. Oh, shoot. 2 and a 5. 6. Damn. Won every single one of these fights. Nope.
Can't kill him.
And we got one more fight. 1v1. That's just a spear. Spear's on a 1. 5. There's that 6. Dang, the goblins are fading. That's 14. I'll try to keep this even. Whew, don't go off on there, buddy. 14. Okay. All right. So that was the heroic combat did go off again, but again, it didn't matter because he didn't kill him. All right. So the game is going to persist because neither one of us are broken. We'll be back for the next priority. Turn 11. Evan gets it on a tie. I'm on a 4. 1. Moria takes another one. Okay. First things first. Balrog is going right back into Sauron again. The goblin is going to come into him. The goblin captain, I'm going to run this goblin in and actually trap him. If we win this one, we might be able to get a bunch of strikes in. That would be awesome. Tie you up. I'm going to get this goblin in here and spin him around. I'm going to use this Prowler to charge into this guy and throw a dagger. Hits on a 4. That's a 6. He has 6 to kill him. Wow. Crazy. That was freaking lucky. Holy crap, I can't believe that worked. I'm so glad the Witch King's gone. Okay, let's get this goblin up here on this guy. Man, he took out a lot of goblins last time. This goblin on him around here. Make sure we get all of them tied up this time. This goblin on him. This goblin on this dude. We'll get the Shaman around here. I think that's all the regular goblins. And we'll move the rest of them up. I forgot to do my fiery lash, which I'm going to do in a second. Okay, all the goblins are there. I'm going to do the fiery lash. I forgot to do that a second ago. So the fiery lash towards Sauron. I need a 3+. Hit a 3. Strength 8, defense 10. I need a 5. Yeah. Nope, 2. All right. So I think everybody's got tied up again. Oh, the bat swarm. I forgot about the bat swarm. I'm gonna fly it into these two guys and get a trap here. If it'll stay. Okay, it's not gonna stay. Oh, I know it's sitting on top of them, but I can't get it to stop. All right, cool. Well, we can go ahead and just do these combats now. Obviously, the heroic combat from the Balrog is going to be the first. He's got 4. We got the captain with 2 and another goblin. So we are 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attacks. Here's the Balrog's 4. Already got 6s, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we need... Sauron is definitely trapped this time. Let's see, we'll do the regular goblin first, since he's the weakest. His 2 strikes are strength 3, it's 3 on 10. That's 7, so 6, 6, 6, right? Dang. 4, 4. All right, the captain, he gets 4, and his are 6 5s because he's strength 5. 3 6s. Wow. You see this? 3 6s and a 2, and I need 5s. A 5. Oh my gosh.
6-4.
Well, you got a 5. A 5, 3, 2.
Yeah, 6-4. Not 6-5, it's 6-4.
At 4 on 10?
I thought you said 5 on 10.
Oh, no. 4 on 10. Yeah. Alright, so Sauron took another wound. He is at 2. And the Balrog has 8. No, if I rend, he has at 4. If he regular strikes, he gets 8. Let's see. So I need 5s at 8 attacks or 4s on 4 attacks. The odds of getting 2 4s are much higher than getting 2 5s, even with 8 dice, I think. Because I'm still roughly at 50% with 2 4s. I don't know. Math is hard. Evan thinks words are hard. I think
like words,
math is hard. Anyway.
Hard, math is hard.
All right, cool. So let's shoot. Okay, do we want to rend? Because we just need 2 more wounds. But then again, Sauron also has his special to where he rolls every time his last wound is taken to regenerate. Let's do regular attacks. Let's do all 5s. We get 8 of those. So we get 2 sets of these. We need some 5s. We got 1 5. Or we got a 6 on the first one. Alright, so let's see if we can knock his last wound off. We need another 5. 2 5s, a 5 and a 6. I mean, so 3 wounds. So 1, 2. He's got to roll twice to survive the last 2 wounds. So on a 2+, he survives. So 5. 5, he survives that one. He's got 1 more. 5. So Sauron somehow sticks around, even though he just got basically killed. But now Evan is broken. So he has to take his, I guess we're going on to turn 12 now, because that's... Oh, no, wait. We're still in the combat. So that was just the first combat. Okay, so the combat went off. Does Sauron blink? Does he disappear and come back, or does he just simply stay on the board?
He just stays there.
Wow. Jeremy 5-face Sauron will make. Oh my gosh. He perpetually stays on here. So that was the heroic combat. There's still another combat. Because he's, well, I don't know, he's trapped. Damn it, how does this work? That's weird. I've never even heard of this. I don't know what to do, man. I mean, because Sauron, I mean, okay, so the heroic combat happened. It worked. It went off. The Balrog got the wounds on him, but he didn't die.
If they're trapped and you don't kill them, don't you have to back away?
Yeah. But the heroic combat happens, so now he gets to move into another one if the combat worked. See, it technically did.
Just do it again, I guess.
But that's what I don't know if that's how it works. I really don't. I have no idea, because he's not technically dead. You know what I mean? Do you have to completely kill the models? Because he's not technically dead, so I don't guess so. So I don't guess the heroic combat did happen. Okay, somebody's gonna have to help us out here, because that's crazy. I don't think the heroic combat went off. I don't think that's right, because Sauron is still on the board.
Like, I don't think it went off because it was basically just fate on his last wound.
Yeah, because he's a perpetual fate. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I can live with that. That makes total sense. All right, so anyway, the force is still broken, but we still have a bunch of combats. I mean, he may kill off a bunch of goblins, and we might be broken too, because he's had a lot of luck killing goblins. All right, so let's just go around. Let's get our traps first. The first one, it looks like, is the bat swarm on these 2 orcs here. So we'll say, let's do this. Let's do the bat swarm and this goblin on this guy. Yeah. All right, so we got 3 attacks. His fight's halved. 6, can't beat it.
I would roll a 6 then.
Yeah, you would. So he gets double strikes. 3 on 6. They'll need 6s. 5, 5, 5. Here's the second set. There's a 6. 6, 4, 3. Okay, so that's this guy right here. That's my guy. Oh, you got him.
Oh, God.
Okay. You must be really good at pixie sticks. I don't know if any of you guys know that reference. All right, so this guy's still trapped. Let's do this one. The Bat Swarm's no longer involved, so it's just 1v1. His fight goes up to 3, though. 3. 3 as well. We're tied. So 1, 2, 3 goes to you. 4, 5, 6 goes to me, which is really weird having the Balrog. 4, 5, 6. All right, so double strikes. He needs a 6 to kill this orc. And he got it. 6-4. Another orc down. That's crazy because we've been losing fights left and right. Let's see. Let's do this 1v1, this orc against this goblin. And this goblin is just straight up going to shield. It's going to shield into double 6s. Holy crap. But you can still win the fight value.
Yeah, 4.
Nope, 4. Okay, that orc just backs off. Let's see. We have the Shaman and another goblin on this orc. He's not trapped, so a 2v1. 6-2. Wow, man, these dice have been awesome the last turn. Ooh, 5. Okay. They both need, they need 6s to kill that orc. A 6 and a cock. 1. Cocked dice. Phrasing.
Orcs are absolute garbage.
Dude, you've been kicking the crap out of me up until this turn.
Exactly.
All right, so let's see. 1v1, the Prowler on that orc. The Prowler is losing 1 from two-handed. He's at 2. 2. They're still tied fight value because he's a 3. So 1, 2, 3 goes to the orc. 4, 5, 6 the goblin. 6 go to the goblin. The goblin needs not that one. This one here. That's the only Prowler left. So I need a 6. No, 5. 5 from the Prowler. And he gets a 3. Does not survive. Okay, 1v1. Got a shield on that orc there. I think I'm going to shield. Ooh, 3. No bueno. 6. Oh. Okay. Need a 5 to kill off that goblin. Woo! Got another one. Oh, we are sitting at 15. I'm 2 away from breaking. Got 1 fight left right here. He's going to shield as well. He's on a 6. 4. Okay. So he survived. He backs away, and now Evan has to start rolling. Well, he's got his last stand with Sauron, which will encompass every one of his guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get all of them. So his is, you automatically pass it as a legendary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as a legend.
That's right.
Let's see, I'm at 10, 14, 15. Let's see, 14, 15. I'm broken at 17. Evan has been broken for a while. 15, 16, 17. I've got 17 from you dead too. What are we at now? You got to be over 20, right?
20 exactly.
20 exactly. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. He's got 6 models left on the board. All right, so we're going to turn number 12. I've been filming the whole damn time. I don't guess it matters now. So let's just go ahead and roll for priority. On a tie, you will get it. I'm on 4. 1. All right. So let's go ahead. The Balrog is going to run into Sauron. He's going to use his fiery whip. Hits on a 3. There's a 2. It did not hit. But he is slamming into Sauron anyway. Okay. Alright, this goblin and this captain are all going to run in. Yeah, I don't like this. This goblin is going to grab this guy. This Prowler. How many? Okay, you got 1 orc. You've only got 2 orcs sitting over here. Holy cow. This Prowler is going to run in and throw a throwing weapon. He needs a 4 to hit. Through a 3. Okay, the Bat Swarm is going to fly in on this guy. There's literally 1 orc left. That's crazy over here. Okay, this goblin's wrapping around him.
Does this end at quarter?
Yeah.
I'm
No, no, it doesn't actually.
It doesn't?
No, it's at broken and you roll a 1 or a 2.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
About 2 more hours of gameplay, I might be able to win this.
Yeah, Sauron is not wanting to go quietly into the night.
Mm-mm.
He is not playing around. There's a lot of goblins on one dude.
He's got him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. There's been a lot of really crazy stuff happening tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna run these guys this way, actually. All right, so everybody's tied up, and we'll come right back in just a second. Actually, no, there's no sense in even doing that. I don't even have to stop this. Yeah, let's just go ahead and roll off. So we have the Balrog, a captain, and another goblin on Sauron again. Let's see what happens. He's trapped again. This again is turn 12. Here's the Balrogs. Already got the 6. Wow. Okay. So here goes a big set of strikes again. The regular goblin is strength 3 on defense 10. That's 7 different, so he needs a 6/6. He got a 6/3. Another 6. Oh, almost did it. To the 4. All right, now the captain, he needs a 6/5. Here's all 4 of his attacks. Nothing. Dang, okay, now the Balrog again. I can rend with 4s, or I can try to go with 5s. I'm going to go for the 5s. Just the regular attacks, just to get the doubles. 2 wounds from the first set. And the second set, need 5s. 2 more wounds. So 4 wounds. 4 wounds on Sauron. He's got to roll it. He's got to roll a 2+ on all these. There's a 5. There's one of them. 3. There's the second one. 2 more. 6. Oh my gosh! You got to be kidding me. 1 more. A 2. Wow! He just faded all 4 of those on 2+. That's crazy. Oh my gosh! All right, he's going to be the only one standing at the end of this. This is crazy.
I'm confident. Yeah.
Okay, goblin on this orc. They're just going to fight normal. 5. 4. Need a 6 to kill him. 4. Okay, let's do 1v1. The Prowler. The Prowler's at -1. The cat. Got to pull the top lock, unlock it.
Well, come on, friend.
Come on, kitty.
There you go.
Lift it up a little. There you go. All right.
Door checks. You got to go to your friend's house and figure out the door checks.
Yep, every time. Okay, so the Prowler is at -1, fighting 2-handed. He's on a 4. Evan's on a 1.
Good God.
All right, he needs normally a 6, so he needs a 5 to kill him. 4. Dadgum. All right, so we got the Bat Swarm, 1v1. He gets 2 attacks. It's on a 3. He's also on a 3. So we're tied. 1, 2, 3 goes to Evan. I got that one. 6. Strength 3 on defense 6. Also need a 6. 3. Wow, no deaths. This is crazy. Okay, let's do... Oh, that's the only fight left.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice on 1. He is definitely trapped.
He's going to shield.
That's probably a good plan. Well, a bunch of 6s. 2. Okay. We need 6s to kill him. And nothing on the first set.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 3, 1. Oh, he survived. Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
The bottle heard me say shielding, and it was like, well.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
That was wild. That was weird. Weird things just happened there.
Wow. Okay. Well, dang, we're on to the next turn, man. You still got 3 guys left. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, this is turn 13. These are lasting a long time. All right, priority. Evan gets it on a tie. Yeah. I'm 2.
You rolled the same thing.
I was gonna say, it's all fun and games, so you roll a 1. And you did.
And I did.
All right. So
I have
same
not
thing.
won a priority since the Balrog and Sauron got into combat.
Yep, you're right. But you won 5 out of the first 6?
Yes.
Yeah, so you won the first half and won the second half. All right, so the Balrog, and the one that you won, like on turn 8, I used the heroic move with the Goblin Captain. Yeah, so it's the only time that, yeah. All right, so the Balrog is going to Fiery Lash at Sauron. He needs a 3. He got a 2 again, so I'm going to throw that dice away. So he runs in, that Goblin runs in, that Goblin runs in. Yeah, we gotta tile these guys up and get rid of them. Same thing on this guy again. I'm gonna run this dude into him. This dude around him. This guy will circle around this side. Bat Swarm will go in here. Oh no, wait, you know what? We'll just go ahead and trap him here. The Bat Swarm will run down to... No, the Bat Swarm's gonna stay here for a second. Let's see. Get you in here. I'm about out of spear supports is a problem. Alright, let's see if this goblin can throw a throwing spear into that. I mean, a throwing dagger into that guy. He's on a 4, he hits a 6, he needs another 6 to kill him. Let's get you here. I'll run you into here. And I'm going to fly the Bat Swarm into this guy this time. Okay. There we go. Alright, that should be all the combats. Obviously, heroic combat with the Balrog. So, my god, here we go again. What I'm scared of is losing one of these. He's already on a 6. Balrog got it too. Regular Goblin. Trapped again. Regular Goblin needs a 6x6 because he has strength 3 on defense 10. 6x5. Need a 6. 3. Captain needs a 6-5. Nothing. Now the Balrog again. My god. Okay. Need 5s. I got 3 of them that time. 3. Let's see. Then I got 4 more attacks. Need 5s. 3 more. That was cocked. 3 more. 6 wounds. Okay, mathematically, one of these should fail, and this game should be over. Because, my god, this is crazy. We will see. 1.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, my gosh.
The first one.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I mean, that was... How many did you roll last time? 5?
Yeah.
5 and... God. That's crazy. So Sauron has been defeated by the Balrog. That's crazy. What a crazy freaking game. Well, we've got 3 fights left, 4 fights, and then we'll see what happens.
4 fights.
All right. The heroic combat happened. Holy crap. That's insane. So I guess the Balrog will go into this guy? Yeah, he can reach him. And he was part of the heroic combat. So he can run into this dude and this guy. The captain can go into this guy as well. I'll go into the next one. We'll go ahead and do this fight. We got 1, 2, 4, 5, 4, 7 on a 2. Safe to say this probably won't happen very well. These are the 4 from the Balrog. Yeah, he's already on a 5. Okay. So let's just... Yeah, we'll just do regular strikes.
Save you the trouble.
Yeah, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3. That'll take care of that guy. Let's see. This guy is... Well, he was trapped. Now he's not anymore because the other guy moved out of the way. Let's see. We got 2 from the Bat Swarm. The Prowler will be the blue one, and then the regular Goblin. 2. Yep, that's 6. All right. So the Prowler wounds on 5s. Everybody else 6s. Got it. We have 2 left. There is a chance, a tiny chance, it will be tabled.
Oh no, there's a good chance.
Okay, 4 attacks. You're trapped, so 2. 4. Well, there's a 6. All right, still need a 6 to kill him. Double strikes from being trapped. 6. There he is. And wow, the very last fight.
This dude's gonna somehow kill everyone in that combat.
That would be unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. He is on a 4 and 6, 6, 5, 4, 2, 2. All right, so we just need 1 6. There it is, and that is it. Barad-dur got tabled, so no need to roll a 1 or a 2. That was absolutely crazy.
No, 6. Game continues. Let's go. Priority.
And this is what it looks like. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8 goblins within 6 inches of the middle. It's 3 times as many as Evan has, obviously. He did win the Balrog, however, so that is going to give him points. Let's see what we got here. Let's go to the top. Look at our scenario. Hold ground. All right, points. You get 3 points if you have more models within 6 inches. You get 5 if you got double. 7 if you get... let's see, Moria. Barad-dur. All right, Moria gets 7 from that. Let's see, you score 1 victory point for causing 1 or more wounds on the enemy leader. 2 if you kill the enemy leader. 1 if your enemy's broken. 3 if you're unbroken. Alright, and let's see, I got 2 for killing Sauron, which is insane. He did wound the Balrog for 1. And then, I don't think I'm broken. 10, 14, 15, no, I need 17. So 3. 12-1 victory for Moria. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. That was crazy. Well, Evan, post-game interview, brother. What do you think?
It went the way... Actually, I expected to lose much faster. So, it was surprising in that... How many turns was that? It was like, what, 13, 14 turns?
14. Yeah, it was 14.
That's
14.
the longest
it was last
game
one.
I've ever played without question.
Yeah, that was a long time.
That took forever. Which is weird, because it was goblins.
Yeah.
That are squishy, against orcs that are mostly squishy.
Yeah.
That took... That took a week.
I thought that
forever.
after like turn 6, I was like, I'm screwed. Because he had chopped down a ton of goblins with Sauron, because I got like 2 different combats where I had him surrounded with at least 4 or 5 models, because goblins are fearless when within 12 inches of the Balrog with the regular Moria army. And yeah, they ran into Sauron, and Sauron killed 4 each turn that he fought them. Just freaking sent them all over the place. The Balrog was the only thing that survived, but it did take a wound.
If the Balrog was fight 9 or if Sauron was fight 10, it's very possible that this game went different.
Yes.
Because after I couldn't strike anymore, it was like, well...
Yeah.
I mean, he's rolling a million dice and all he needs is a 6. Hello there.
Well, hey, kitty. Yeah, and what's wild is like, I mean, the Balrog is clearly the best fighter in the game because of that. Because if you've got basically unlimited, strikes, because he doesn't have that. He doesn't have to worry about heroic strike because he has fight 10. I mean, I've played against Aragorn before, who basically has perpetual heroic strikes, and that's no fun for the Balrog because they continue to tie. But I mean, one fight and he's dead. If he loses once, you can kill him. But anyway, yeah, a lot of craziness today. That was awesome.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. So what do you think, man? I know you said that was going to be, you thought it'd be over faster, but
much faster. I think the only mistake I made, one thing I could have done better, I should have just ignored everything over there and went straight to the middle. That was the only thing. Because I could have got there slightly faster. So I could have made as much defenses as I could. And then...
come here, kitty.
Well, there you go.
Sorry, my cat wants to get her food. Come here. Come here, sweetheart.
But I think if I would have just went straight into the middle, it would have been much better. And then... I probably should have sacrificed a few orcs. I didn't take into consideration that they couldn't break unless Sauron got some wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So what I should have done is just sacrificed some orcs, gotten some more stuff on the Witch King, and made him a little deadlier. And then that would have helped me a lot.
Yeah, the Crown of Morgul helps so much with him, man.
Yeah.
Like I love the Witch King so much. He's one of my favorite evil models. I mean, the Balrog by far, I freaking love it. The Balrog just, I mean, it kind of sucks because he's kind of OP, but he's not, because if you go after the goblins, you can beat him like really easily.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about him. I mean, he gets that one stand fast, if you break the goblins. But you're 3 away. Yeah, 3 away from breaking this army, and dude, after that first one, like they are gone. Like they are absolutely gone. So I mean, if they are outside of 12 inches, because they auto pass courage test within 12 inches of the Balrog. The Legendary Legion's pretty awesome too. It gives all your goblins +1 fight. I think within 6 inches of the Balrog. But honestly, I like the regular Moria better with him. I mean, I think it's stronger because you can still use the Bat Swarms. You get the Marauders, which the Marauders are great. But then again, he literally one-shotted all 4 models of the Warg Marauder earlier with Sauron, which was pretty expected. I mean, Every single swing he swung, except for one, killed something. Every time. And that was the first one against the Balrog, he didn't wound him. But everything else he did he killed everything he hit. So if you want to surround Sauron, which unfortunately is how Moria works, like you have to surround stuff to kill it. It was like that. I knew it was a bad plan. I was like, okay, maybe I'll get lucky and win a couple of these. And whoo, he won, I think, 2 out of 3 or all 3 of your strikes, didn't you? 2 out of 3. The first 2 and absolutely decimated every goblin that was around him.
Yeah, just wiped them off.
Yeah, it was just flicked them. But anyway, so yeah, this is a really good match. Thanks so much, Evan, for coming up. Make sure you check out the Chump in the East podcast. And Evan, I promise, Evan is absolutely no chump. The guy is he's a great player. He's got yeah, he actually won or got second in a pretty big tournament in North Carolina, I guess a couple months ago. It was the Ringo South. Yeah,
June 5th.
Yeah, June 5th. So yeah, just a month and a half ago, man. Anyway, so yeah,
I'm okay. I'm all right. Nothing crazy. I wouldn't cross the road. You know.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a great game. I appreciate you coming up to the house and doing this. My wife and I are touring musicians, so we're going to be out of here pretty soon. We're going to be gone to all over the country, really. We'll be out for a while. So I'm going to put this battle report up probably in the next week. I put one up a couple days ago, and it's done pretty well. It was my buddy Jake Brose and I. We played a 3 Drake list. He played the Army of the Dead, or Dun of Dunharrow, Return of the King, Legendary Legion, and my God, it was basically the perfect counter against my army. He one-shotted 2 of my Drakes, which is brutal. Anyway, so yeah, that was a great game. Thanks again. I'll make sure to put Evan's podcast in the stuff below, in the description area. Please check it out. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'll probably be on there sometime. I know you mentioned me coming on. I'll probably be talking about Ren shenanigans with him, because we had one heck of a time with that tonight, along with a lot of people.
That was the weirdest thing that's ever happened.
That was very strange. I mean, what do you do when you have the Balrog and Sauron, the Balrog trying to rend Sauron, which is, anyway. Yeah, so we'll talk more about that. Maybe we can start a discussion, because that was really crazy. Anyway, God bless. You guys have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you're watching this. We appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out Chump in the East podcast, and give us your thoughts, man. What you guys want to see. I mean, I'm going to play through I think we have about 12 really active players in Nashville, and I'm going to play all of them with one of 6 Moria lists. So you're going to see the Balrog. I'll do the Balrog Legendary Legion eventually. You'll see my Crazy Dragon list. You'll see my Beast Swarm, which is Druzag and Ashrak with a bunch of giant spiders, wargs, fell wargs, bat swarms. It's a crazy list. And then you'll see a traditional Moria Goblin Swarm, which will be fun too. Anyway, thanks again, guys. We really appreciate you guys here. And Evan, you want to say bye? Any more props or anything?
You guys have a good one.
Thanks. Oh, that's my cat, Mogwai. You got to meet our pug, Yoda, and you got to meet our cat, Mogwai. We have another dog running around here somewhere. Her name's Annie. Anyway, guys, thanks again. We appreciate you, and we'll catch you later.